Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Waking Up America with the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm Charlie, your host, the Country Conservative. How is everyone this fine morning? What is this? Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. It's a cool 59 degrees this morning here in Pennsylvania where I live. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I don't know how somebody can say good morning because there's a lot of people that's not good mornings. Rougher and rougher for me to get up and get over here and get down here and get this show going. But usually it's not a problem. I'm usually up at 4 or 3:30, depends on what kind of night I have. Depends on the pain I'm in. I never thought I would have to say that. So getting older sucks. More pains you find out that you never thought you really had, especially when I was younger doing stupid stuff. Well, I'm finding out now the stupid stuff is catching up to me. That's for sure. So I hope everybody's starting off at least better than me. But anyways, had a hell of a show last night. Good morning. Vic, how are you? She's busy at it again this morning. Great lady, great woman. She's busy as all get out. She's nonstop all day long. She helps a lot of people out too, and she's awesome. But we had a hell of a show last night. Got into a lot of stuff. I got all my videos in and I wanted to. I had like 20 videos last night. Got them in, and I think I'm going to do the same thing tonight. Yes, it is early. And I'm not going to dictate my show out again. I think everything went pretty well last night without me seeing what I actually want to put out and just go off the cuff. But I am going to get my videos together, and I got a lot of information to go over. A lot of this stuff was from the day before yesterday, or let's say, and yesterday. I have some from yesterday we're going to go over, and a lot of different information this time. I don't think I'm going to put Walls in here today because he's a disgrace. One thing it's disappointing I found out last night before going to sleep is Ilhan Omar won her race. Now, I haven't looked again this morning. Couldn't get lucky enough for them to say that she lost. I don't understand how people are voting for a terrorist sympathizer to help eat out our government from the inside out. It just dumbfounds me that people would actually do that. But these have to be the same people that hate America, that want to see us destroyed, to vote this thing back into office. But pretty much don't want to look it up because I pretty much know the answer, that she won. And the people of Minnesota are not very bright when you vote a terrorist sympathizer, one that marries her brother, to illegally bring him into this country. I just don't get it. She threatens government officials, which, oh, well, okay, but not with terrorist acts. And she's still a terrorist sympathizer, so no matter what, the rest of the squad is too, and we need to get them out of there. If people from Minnesota is not listening, we need to get the Democrats out of power totally. State, federal, local levels, everywhere we can. We cannot afford this. Our country cannot afford this. You want to see the fall and rise of the country? You can continue to do what you do, but you are to blame for everything that happens from here on out if you keep voting for Democrats. And I'm not telling you that the Republicans are the total answer, but you see what's going on right now. The destruction of America has begun. I think it begun under Obama. Well, this is Obama's third term anyways right now. So it just continues right now. And if Harris gets elected, it's going to continue that too. It will destroy this country, and there is no doubt about it. It will destroy our Constitution. They will burn it and throw it away, no matter what. Don't believe me. Everything we've said have come true so far. Continue on this path, and you will see the total destruction of this country. I'll guarantee it. We'll probably be attacked anyways because of what policies the Harris Biden administration or Joe Biden and Harris administration have done. Morning, Daniel. They have destroyed this country. The policies, and this is what Harris continues to ride on. She continues to ride the policies, the failed policies of Joe Biden. This is what she's running on. She's flip-flopping in every way. And they keep saying flip-flopping, and I got that one in here. But it's lying. Straight up, period, lying to people. She is just what they said before, what Trump said. What fits her narrative is what she is. She was pro-ban fracking, pro-defund the police, and I can't remember everything else. But everything that she's saying for now, she was against. But now because she's running for something, she needs votes, so she's going to lie to you. And if any of you idiot liberals are out there listening, look it up. Look up 4 or 5 years ago when she was against all this stuff, but now all of a sudden she's for it until she gets elected. And then she's going to turn around and she's going to do the total opposite. I guarantee you that. Flag it. Just because this is what they do. All right, let's get into some of these articles I've come up. Like I said, I don't read these articles before we get on. Last night I just shut everything down in here, my computer and everything. Usually I don't shut my computer down, but last night I did. I shut it all down and rebooted it this morning because it was hot and heavy when we were watching the Elon Musk and Trump interview, or chat, however you want to call it. I think it was more of a chat than an interview, but it was pretty good. Eye-opening, intriguing, I said on a post in Twitter. A lot of information come out of that. And don't get me wrong now, Elon Musk put the invitation out to Kamala Harris to come on the same thing. Because that has to do with, well, this pretty much this first one, and probably the second one too. But this first article is Kamala Harris campaign criticizes Trump for serving self-obsessed rich guys after interview with Elon Musk. How did she get that? How did she think she got all of her money? Well, she got it free because Biden did all the grunt work, or Biden's administration did all the grunt work to get the money that he had, and she got it free. Where did she think money comes from? Yes, a lot of Trump's money comes from us, poor people. We give to beat the corruption of the Democrats. But yes, you go to the rich people. And Elon Musk is somebody different because he doesn't need anything. He is like a genius, for one. He's got like an IQ of 160 or something like that. So, and he's got enough money. I don't think there's such a thing as enough money. But if I had money, I'd want more too. I want more money right now because I'm poor. Well, there you go. But that's where the money comes from. And now they're whining because he did an interview with Musk, which broke the internet, literally. DDoS attacks. DDO. I don't know if I said too many D's or what. But Elon Musk decided to give him money prior to doing this interview. So don't even try that. And Elon Musk decides what he does with his money. Nobody decides it for him. But the money that's going into Biden and Harris always come with a catch. They always want something, which I think almost everyone does. Nobody going to give you money out of the goodness of their heart. Either it's a tax write-off or they're wanting something for their money. Just like China, Romania, which is a fact. Romania oligarchs are proven fact because of DOJ. Biden's DOJ is throwing him under the bus and said it's fact that the Romanian oligarch had paid for influence peddling for Joe Biden. So that's a fact, liberals. Look it up. I'm not just saying it. This is another so-called conspiracy theory that you guys put on us saying it was fake news, but it's not. It's facts, and the Democrats are pushing it and throwing it under the bus because they know Joe Biden's mad and wants his nomination back. I don't think Joe Biden does, but I think Jill Biden does, because now she's going to have to take care of that old demented fool once they leave the White House in January. All right, what's next on the hit parade? Harris following Biden's Trojan horse. Blueprint for victory. Experts say that it's distracting people. Harris is the most radical candidate ever in this history of the United States. She says it herself. She's extreme liberal. She's an extreme idiot, no matter how you look at it. This is the basement dwelling Kamala Harris now, just like Joe Biden was a basement dwelling idiot that don't take interviews, don't do anything because they're too stupid. And she whined and cried because Trump called her stupid or dumb. And, well, which she is. And all you got to do is go back. I got tons of videos that can prove it. So this is kind of stuff that we're going to get into deeper tonight. And I'll get some videos out here for you for proof. Don't take my word for it. Proof. All right. Did you guys realize that Kamala Harris cast a tie-breaking vote to let IRS track workers' tips? I brought this up because she keeps saying that she's copycatting Trump about getting rid of tax on tips, which they should. I'm tired of giving my tax-paid money to waiters or waitresses that have to pay tax on it too. And it's my decision whether I give her a gift. It's a gift. And tips should not be taxed. But you can't copy it like she's doing, which this is another part of her flip-flopping just to get votes. And there's idiot people that are, well, not all of them are real people, but at her rallies are sitting there clapping, yeah, like she made it up. No, she took that from Trump, plagiarizing Trump's ideas. Just like Joe Biden has been plagiarizing stuff since he was in college. He should have never got his degree when they caught him plagiarizing. He should be expelled from school and been done with. But they didn't. They let the corrupt idiot, where's where the corruption started. He said, oh, I got away with that. Let's keep going. Oh, and he's taking it to the extreme. But what people don't know is on their part, as far as taxing or not taxing tips, is Joe Biden's putting out a law or a rule or whatever you want to call it, that the tips will be taxed. And she can say what she wants, and she makes it sound good. It's part of lying again. She's following Joe Biden's footpath and lying. That is a Democrat requisite when you become a politician. Lie. And they probably have a school for it, the Democrat lie, and it's, let's say, the politician school of lying, because they all lie to you. They all kiss your ass whenever they need something. That's what they do, period. Now, the Democrats are in disarray over how to fix the homeless problem. Well, here's an idea. Stop spending our money and throwing it to other countries where we don't belong. Spend the $600 billion or whatever you sent to Ukraine. Put it into our people. Spend all this money that you're spending on immigrants, illegal criminals in this country. Put it on our homeless. We wouldn't have a homeless problem if you did that, you idiots. All right, what are we doing here? Joe Biden throws Kamala Harris under the bus, saying she is responsible for the economy, the dumpster fire economy. And this is Joe Biden saying that. Yes, he's demented, or he's got Parkinson's or something. There's something medically wrong with him, or the Democrats would have never forced him out. Put that into your head, people. But he's blaming her for the dumpster fire, saying she desperately tries to distance herself from Joe Biden's policies. Now, everybody's throwing Joe Biden under the bus, but he's the best. He's at the top of his game. This is the best president ever in this country. The Democrats are throwing him under the bus. Everybody's throwing Kamala Harris, his VP, throwing him under the bus, saying his policies are bad. They're all doing this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that we're seeing. The lies are permeating out of the White House, and it's getting worse and worse as the day goes by. Every day it gets closer to elections, all this stuff is coming out. And we're going to get into that here in a second, too. Oh, what the heck. Now, Biden's Energy Department claims it replenished the strategic petroleum reserve. Well, that's a lie. We'll get into that, too. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, yeah. As we get closer and closer, and I hate these videos that pop up and run by themselves. Don't you just hate that? Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about. She's going to blame inflation on corporate greed. The corporations need to tell the country the truth about the policy raising prices. Exactly right. And you guys don't understand inflation, and I know you idiot liberals do not, but you cannot spend more than what you're taking in. You're putting bad money to waste when you do that. And Elon Musk said it best in his interview, if you guys listen to that. You cannot spend more than what you bring in. And this man, very intelligent, knows what about money. That's why he has so much of it. But you cannot keep doing that. And this is what the overspending of the Democrats have been doing. Obama started the overspending back in his first year in office. And they have continued to do it, thinking they have a blank check. You cannot do that. You have to see how much tax revenue that you're bringing in from everywhere to know how much you can afford to spend. Well, these Democrats don't think that way. And that is why Trump had this under control, not fixed. Nobody's going to fix this, especially now. I don't know how anybody can fix it. But Trump is the best person to try to get it on track. He's only got 4 years left to fix everything that Joe Biden's done in almost 4 years. But remember, Biden's administration is not done yet. He still has been installed into the White House, and he's still there. So thank you, Daniel, for that. And you're right. But she definitely can't fix this, no matter how you look at it. We get Trump in there, then we will work on the next 4 years after him. I'm getting a headache. Ugh. My eyes hurt too. Too early. Sinuses are going crazy. But as we get closer to the election, this is what happens. We've got Trump, Virginia presidential campaign office burglarized. He gets shot. They're burglarizing him. You got the UAW idiots going to sue him and Musk over making comments on their show, which you cannot do. They did not tell people to go out and strike. They told them that's what happens when they do this. And that's exactly what happens. And this president of the UAW idiot that keeps wanting to bounce around and saying, well, we're going to back Biden when the majority of the workers are not. And now he's going to back Harris when the majority of the workers are not. He keeps taking this on themselves. And the workers need to oust this dude and get somebody in there that actually talks to them prior to saying, well, we're gonna support them. Well, no. You let them decide, then you announce, well, the majority of the workers voted for this, and that's what we're going to do. Hey, Cecil, welcome, morning. Oops, now I can't see that part. I'm too close to that one. Democrats don't think they run on their emotions. Exactly. Everyone in the world has a budget except our government. Exactly, Daniel. They have a blank check thinking they can do what they want with our taxpayer money. And you people don't realize this, but most of the people that vote to Democrats anyways are living off the government, so they don't care. Their money comes free. So what do they care? They'll get more money, except for the Social Security people. Inflation keeps going up, but they don't offset the inflation with Social Security checks. But they'll give them to illegal immigrants or illegal criminals, I might say. But they won't do anything for the elderly and disabled and stuff like that. But they'll give them to them. They'll give them to actual American criminals. Well, most of them are Americans. Then some of the inmates told me that they actually get Social Security because they were taught how to lie and fake a test so they can get their Social Security. And they were getting it while they were in prison, which once you become a criminal, a felon, you shouldn't get any money, period. Oh, well, go back to whatever country you came in. I know a lot of these people weren't from here too. That was telling me they still get it. Oh yeah, their family was receiving the money. So how fair is that when we have homeless people living on the streets? All right, we're not done here yet. What do we got left? Okay, we still got time. Trump crushes Kamala Harris with list of flip-flops, fracking, border, funding, police, and more. Well, we're going to get into the more part later, too. What else we got here? Trump is suing the Justice Department for $100 million in damages over Mar-a-Lago classified documents search, which he should. When have you known or seen on TV when they cover cameras up, except for nowadays, and to hide what they're doing? Cameras are the ultimate evidence when it comes to crimes. Well, what happens when criminals go into a store? Or the banks or something. When you see on TV, they spray paint the cameras so they can't be seen, right? So they're covering up their crime. Well, what do you think the FBI did when they come to this? Covering up their crimes. So I hope Trump wins this. And of course, they'll probably get some liberal ass idiot judge that will throw the case out. Seems to happen a lot when you're Donald Trump, don't you think? Have a good day, Daniel. Thank you. See you tonight. These guys come in and they're on my night show, and most of them going to work and stuff. And that's why I started doing this Waking Up America. So people that have go to work that can't make it to my show at night, which by the way is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're new to the Waking Up the America this morning, it's the Conservative Viewpoint, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I tell you that because we have people from England and Scandinavia, Canada, Alaska, all in different time zones. So that's why I keep saying Eastern Standard Time, because of that reason, so people can plan ahead of what time it is and wherever they're from, because we have them from all over the place, and we keep getting new people every day, and I love it. I've got a great set of guys in Wimkin, WIMKIN, which you can catch my show on there at wimkin.com/country conservative. You go on there, type it in if you're on your computer or whatever, and it'll take you straight to my site. Or I'm on Facebook under Charlie Brown. Here, let me put this up here for you. Let me find it here real quick. Here's my information here. I kind of updated a little bit. You'll see right at the top is wimkin.com/country conservative, and Rumble at Country Conservative also. Twitter is at Charles205, or you could just type in Country Conservative there too. Then my YouTube is Country Conservative 1776, and my Facebook is under Charlie Brown. Send me a friend's request. I'll accept it. I do look around at them. Oh yeah, there's my buddy America. It's noon in Scandinavia and Norway right now. It's 12:25. It's almost 12:30 in the afternoon there. That's why I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, in the beginning of the show, because of him, because they got different time zones. And Mark is from England at night, and they're both there's like a 6-hour difference, I think, between them and Norway, from England to Norway. I think that's what he told me last night. But the great bunch of people, America comes in here, and it's great. I love seeing them come in here. And I'm just assuming he's a guy because I haven't really talked to him or anything. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. And we don't fall for that in between stuff. No, you're a man or you're a woman. Period. Simple as that. There's no mental cases here. But if you guys, there's my information. If you need it, please join us. You guys won't be sorry. It's a great time. We have a blast at night. Oh, there's Mark. It is 11:25. So there's about an hour's difference. Okay. Between the two, between the UK and Norway. Mark is, yeah, it's awesome. These guys are great. They come in there and Mark stays awake long. Per se peer. Yes, a guy. Okay, we're good. Those guys are great. They stay up late. America fell asleep the other night, which I don't blame him. I would too. And they stay up late to come onto the show. It's awesome. You never know how much I appreciate that. Those guys come in here. It's great. But what else? We got a couple more here. We got a couple more minutes here. Where am I at? Trump stokes fears with unconstitutional Harris talk. Well, everybody's been talking about it, not just Trump, about is it legal for Harris to be running as president the way they did it under a coup or not? Well, that brings questions into everyone's mind, and it needs looked into. Now, a key senator demands feds explain why they let would-be Trump assassin into the U.S. despite the red flags. The FBI knew it, knew he was searching for Trump to kill him, but they still let him in anyways. And that's the guy, the Pakistani guy that went to Iran for a couple weeks and all that. That's what we're talking about. We talked about a few shows ago. Why did they let him in if it wasn't planned? This is all the kind of stuff that needs looked into, and we're going to get in deeper into it tonight. So you guys got to tune in for that. And usually I have a hell of a lot of videos and stuff to show you the proof that it's there. And all these articles come out, and I go over them over and again, and people watch that on like Dan Bongino, Wendy Bell, all those guys. They'll get into these also. And before me, because why? I'm on at night. So I'm just going over everything that I have an idiot on Wimpkin that wanted to run his mouth about me because he says I'm going over stuff that people already know. Well, I'm on at night, and I put my show together in the morning to get ready for my night show and to get you guys a show. So I actually go over it first. I just don't get into detail with it. Now we got J.D. Vance fact checks Dana Bash over Waltz knew he was going to Iraq and quit, cowered out before they went. Man, that's kind of way to ruin a 21 or 24-year career by cowering out and leaving your teammates behind, which is his troop. So, yes, he's a coward and he stole a valor, and he should be out. The man should be hiding in his basement somewhere. That's what we'll get into also. Now, Defense Secretary Austin rushes USS Abraham Lincoln missile submarine to the Middle East. Get a tickle in my throat. Well, you can expect us to be in war here real soon. And this is what the Democrats play good at. We're almost at election time, so this is what they're going to base it off of. We're at war. This could be another one of their ploys because they did the same thing with Russia, saying, oh, Iran is going to attack Israel, and it's imminent. Any day now they're going to do it. Oh, this is what Biden did when it came to Russia, Ukraine, and then what happens? Russia attacked Ukraine. Now we're going to spend more millions. Sean, what's going on, man? A bunch of weirdo, deplorable infidels. Hell, yes, we are. Thanks, Mark. I'll see you tonight. Try to get some rest. Then This is what they do. But more of our money is going to go to waste because they are instigating another war. This is what the Democrats do. This is what the Biden administration has done. Now, this last one of my fellow WEEKNIGHTs and my Wimpkin warriors gave me this information, and I looked it up about a train that disappeared. 30-ton shipment of explosive chemicals, which was ammonium nitrate, had disappeared, and it still has yet to be found. So with all of these terrorists that are coming across this open bloodbath border crisis, now we got 30-ton shipment of ammonium nitrate, which was used to bomb the FBI building back in, back in the day. And I can't even remember that. And I think it was in the 90s. I will probably have a video for you guys tonight. But he was right. And everywhere I look, they have not found this train. They found the car empty after this came missing. So where is this material that could make 30 tons, could make a bomb that could blow a whole city apart? That's got to wake you guys up, because that is not something that we need running around our country, especially now with all these terrorists that have come in across with Iran. Who's to say that when Iran starts bombing Israel, that is not a key to tell these terrorist cells that have popped up all over our country? And by the way, Biden administration is not doing a thing about it. They're too busy going to Catholic churches to arrest radical Catholics. Oh, yeah. And what's to say that that's not a sign saying, all right, we're going to bomb Israel. That's your clue to get going and do something in the United States. Who's to say it's not? It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. And we have terrorist cells all over this country now, people. That's why you got to watch your surroundings. We were taught that at the prison. Make sure you know what you're aware of going on around you, because something can happen to you in a flash of a second and you'll never know it. That's exactly what's happening here because of the Biden administration. You didn't have to worry about that because Trump had the border secured, and he had like only 17,000 people a month compared to the 10,000 a day that's crossing right now. And the Biden administration wants to sit there and lie to you about all this and saying, oh, the border's secure. The hell it is. And they keep wanting to lie to you about this policy that these idiot Republican or these idiot Republican liberals, sheep of theirs, but the Republicans voted down a bill that would have helped. No, it wouldn't have helped. I repeat this every time we see this, and I see this every day. The only thing it did was put more judges on, more technology, more agents to process these people through faster and put them onto our streets. They're not vetting these people, everyone. You've got to wake up and see this. They're not vetting them. They don't know who these people are, and they're allowing them on our streets with a cell phone, money, food, everything, but not our homeless. This is what we're going to get into tonight. Sean, I'm getting ready to get off here, but I'm glad you stopped by anyways. This is the stuff that we're going to go over. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to start downloading some videos. And I think I'm going to go off the cuff again tonight. And I'm not going to dictate anything except my opening and closing remarks, because I won't remember all them. And we're just going to go with it again. And I hope I get a ton of videos, which I usually do. So you guys want to stop by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And since it's noon there, 12:30 there, well, 6-hour difference from here to there. So for Mark and for America, I hope you guys stick around if you don't have to work in the mornings and stuff. But Mark said he's coming. America, he's been here a couple of times at night and in the mornings. It's great. And you guys got to love these guys. Join us at Wimpkin if you can. Anywhere. I'll be streaming on 5 different places. I could do Instagram and stuff, but I haven't been getting any viewers on there. So, and if I do, I don't see them because they wipe it out immediately after we're done streaming. I don't like that. And Zuckerberg needs to fix that. And there's other places I can stream, but why do it if you're not getting the people? I can't get on Getter yet because they can't get their verification program working, the idiots. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go, get to work. And I hope to see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Conservative Viewpoint. I'll be putting an ad out as soon as I make one. I haven't even made an ad yet. So as soon as I get everything organized here and get some videos done, I'll make a video and an advertisement, put it out, and let you guys know what the topics are going to be over. So you heard most of them. There'll probably be something out of there. It'll be my advertisement. So enjoy your Wednesday, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you tonight. See you guys.